Good day, everyone. I'm Tamika Bryant, better known as the Doc of Real Estate Investing. I'm coming to you today to talk more about the referral agent. And many of you who are real estate agents may know all about being a referral agent from the real estate sales agent standpoint. So, of course, that looks like you as an agent refers business to another agent, and in return, you get a commission fee or split of that commission when that property closes. So, what we're talking about today is not that. This is being a commercial referral agent. Now, to understand a little bit more about being a commercial agent or a commercial referring agent means we probably have to go a couple of steps backwards for folks who may not have been anywhere in the mix of working with commercial loans. So, exactly what is a commercial loan? So, today, of course, I do want to thank Micah Capital Corp and The Vault for putting this together for us, meaning that they are one of our major sponsors and we'll be working with them a lot. For those who don't know, the Vault is the lending arm for Real Estate Ladies Rock. So, as we start to go over more and more things about commercial lending, you guys will be in the mix of all of that and what that all looks like. So, the opportunities are there's so many, but we're just going to talk today about the referral agent because I'm getting excited and ahead of myself. So, what is commercial lending? So, pretty much, commercial lending is the process that enables a business to access funds. So, think of yourself as the business, think of yourself as your real estate company, think of any business. All businesses, for the most part, need some kind of money to operate. So, some businesses will use lines of credit, others may use loans to buy real estate. There are loans for equipment and leasing and so many different kinds of commercial lending that we could be here all day. But for the sake of this and just getting you the information and getting you guys on the ground to get your first check tomorrow or whenever you can get it done, um, we, we're going to focus on just the commercial side of real estate lending, like fix and flips. So let's just stay within that space for the time being. So many people will say, well, how do you get paid if you're not licensed? Well, one of the things about being in the commercial space is that the commercial lending space is not a um, you don't have to be a licensed professional because you are not selling real estate. You're simply working in the commercial side of the referral business. And also, loan originators don't have to be licensed in most states either, but that's another training that's coming up. So, staying with the referral agent, the reason, another piece to this is in the commercial lending side of the business, what people are paying for is to originate the loans. So, in an example, if you have a client that's doing a fix and flip loan, you may go to the lender who is doing the actual loan and request to be paid. The lender can, and most of them don't tell you this because that pretty much means you have a finger in their pocket, right? So, again, you as a real estate agent or you as a person who doesn't have any kind of license can work with a commercial lender, a bank, a broker, whoever that is, and we'll talk more about even working with the vault to do this. So you can be paid in your name. You can also be paid in your business name. For me, when I first got started in this, I just set up a different LLC because I was already operating in this space as a realtor. So I didn't want my name to show up as the realtor and as the lender. And I always wanted to keep my businesses separate because I figured one day I would grow my commercial lending side of the business. So once you figure out if you're going to do this in your name or your LLC, talk with your accountant and figure that part out. Then the next thing you want to do is negotiate your term and fees. So for me, when I'm referring business, because I'm not doing any paperwork and a lot of other things like that, I may just say to said lender, for my clients that I send you, I'd like to be paid $250 for everyone I send you that closes. And it's up to you and the lender to decide if that's doable or not. So my minimum amount has been $250, but my maximum amount for a handoff, guys, now you got to understand this is a handoff. This is not doing any paperwork or anything like that. This is a handoff, has been up to 1.5%. That's right, 1.5% of the entire loan amount. So this could be 1.5% for a church loan. This could be 1.5% for a fix and flip. There's so many different things you can do over there. And that's also covered later on in the originators training. So my next bullet point and the last one here, you guys will see, get it in writing. Get it in writing because not everyone is going to be on the up and up. So I know if I get it in writing, and it could be an email or an agreement, just get it in writing like you would do any other contract. Because yes, verbal contracts you can do and they are acceptable, but guess what? You've all seen People's Court. How is it going to stand up if you have to go after the person who owes you quite a bit of money, or you have to, or something happens to that person is always the other thing I always think about here. Because that person who you may have had the agreement with, if something happened to them or they left the company would still owe you this money. So make sure you have that in writing is a big piece. That's one of the key pieces to everything, right? Is getting it in writing. Now, one of the things that you need to know is that with the vault, because most of you ladies will be hand in hand with the vault, is that the vault will pay you $250 for your referral. Okay, just like that, nothing else to do. Pretty much just send us an email with the client's information or call us with the client's information and do a handoff. And when your client closes, you'll receive $250. It's just that simple. Hey guys, now I'm giving you the very basics to all of this because I don't want you guys to overthink it. Like sometimes we will overthink everything. The process is pretty simple here, guys. Really, really simple. In the fact that you have a client, you connect them to a lender, you get a check. That's it. So unlike some other referral companies and other businesses that you might have done, you might have to do a whole bunch of paperwork and all these other things. That's not it. Now of course they may ask you, like we'll ask you for a W-9 after you get to, we have to report that over $600. But other than that, as long as we have your information, where to mail your check, it's as simple as that, guys. So again, think about, let's run the numbers. How many clients do you currently have? How many investors do you know? How many investors do you know that have or may need financing? So if you thought of 5 investors and maybe 5 of them have 2 deals that they do, or 3 deals or 10 deals or whatever it is, and you can place that investor with a lender who's going to give them financing, then you can just do a handoff and you would make an easy $250 for each property and each referral that you send. So guys, I don't want to hold you or make this too complicated, but it is as simple as as what I'm saying here. So if you have additional questions or anything like that, just make sure you guys give me a call, inbox me, or contact anyone at the vault, and we'll be more than happy to help you navigate your referral business. That's it. See you at the top.